Alright, let's get started. Probably gonna be a shorter stream this time, simply because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel fantastic. I don't know what's wrong. I am actually starting to feel a little better, weirdly enough, so this might be a 2-hour stream, this might not be, I don't know yet. We'll see. But I couldn't have picked a more chill game to play while I don't feel 100%. What is an extras? Oh, that. Just... Oh. First wave of deep applications in Europe rejected for failure to include passport signature. Well, I guess that makes sense. I'm not really sure how any of that works, so I have no right to comment on it. Rise and fall of Weirdstein box offices, a brief history. Sold out. Replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. Gee, I wonder why. Hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Ah, here we go. Nope, nothing new here. Construction on Lenora Avenue. Trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th. No casualties, but caught the property damage. I'd reckon you'd want to avoid the area for the moment. Oh, is that Coachella? Nico Shell? Coachella? Is that what that's supposed to be? I'm not really sure. No, she's the earbuds. That's what it is. I can't click on links. Damn it. I'm doing good. Ah, here we go. Right in the nick of time. Georgie? Oh no, it's Silver and Amanda? I think was her name. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Drac. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening. We found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good evening, even if in reality it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild. Earthchild. I like that. I don't know why, but that's amazing to me. We should just start calling people who live on Earth, Earthchild, or Earth children, because that's what they are. If I go around and call people that, they're definitely gonna think I'm an alien or some shit. It'd be hilarious. And both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. But additionally, the very concept of evening and morning seem only marginal. Amanda. Yes, what is it? I think Drac tried to interject a couple of times. I did. I barely caught it. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Drac. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of the words. Yes. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. Amen to that. We see, and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Drac. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings, who previously visited Earth, came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. I didn't do any vocal exercises today, and I'm realizing that. Or any sort of vocal anything, mostly. But I have a tall glass of water here, so I should be fine. I don't know how to say that. Oh. DGACPCT. Feels like it's supposed to be a word, but it's not. It's much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. Aww. And his mission is to provide prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Well, I mean, I guess. You see, finding love is... Never mind. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Drac. You rarely ask direct questions. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like the data of individual beings then. That sounds right. I wouldn't. Well, you see, there's emotional, We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. I'm not sure if that's a good thing to say. But let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. Barista? How am I? You worked here for a while. Oh, you mean the cafe? Yeah, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, Drac. But things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Was it a coffee-based drink? It was a coffee drink. I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. Bitter tart coffee. Coffee that's ooh, what is that? Discard. Go away. Okay, yeah, no, I was partly right. Should be right. Never had lemon in my coffee before. Black lemon. Think I need to give him this. Let's see. What is... Fill the agent's keycard and give it to Silver. An enigma. Like any other. Perfect, if unlucky combination of sour and bitter. I got it off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, Drac. Truly. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, you know, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. Seem to have gone quite creative over the months. Yes, I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's your black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. You know, second what Miss Amanda said last time. Feel the same in ways, yet also very different. I don't know. I do think that everyone keeps changing. Maybe we feel our personalities make sense because we see ourselves in hindsight. And the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. Yeah, that's a really good way to kind of describe how people change. Is that we can look back and see how we led up to this point, but as far as who we are, we do kind of just make it up as we go based on our environments, our interests, what we interact with. There's a fuck ton of factors that go into your personality, but a lot of times it's simply just made up as you go. That was an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be rather useful and innocent, part of the hive. Well, I've had to learn and adapt here. It has been a couple of years after all. But despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I've changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we must ask, how did you choose a specific Earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that Earthlings come in a great many varieties, with near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generator algorithm? Oh no, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't. It wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. There were already some things that I could relate to, some things that felt familiar, like Hyde's eyes. That's all that I always see beyond the surface. Or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them. Yeah, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion, it couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time and asked me for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but I found this fictional universe. Star Trek, where all the stories take place in the stars. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. Star Trek. I knew this looked like Star Trek. I don't know if I ever said it, but I knew it looked like Star Trek, and I didn't want to say anything because it's like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm stupid, maybe I'm drawing comparisons that don't actually exist. But at some point, it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. Aw, she's getting excited. It made me feel at peace. Were they? So, although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit to have grown a bit, in many ways, I still feel the same. Different, but the same. Yes, different but same. Everything changes, ever so slightly, daily and nightly. But everything stays. It makes sense to us. It really does. Beep 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 beep. Oh, is that Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. You mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Ooh, Silver! Sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. I'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earthling drink-making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. Ah, this is a land of contradictions. Welcome to Earth. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating, and it's been working really well. On average, there have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Gee, thanks. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yeah. Some Earthlings express their interests, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. I wonder if these are real statistics they're pulling out. Like, I wonder if they did a bunch of research and they do have like these statistics are like accurate. What happened to my second monitor? God damn this cable. I need to get a new cable for this monitor. It sucks. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. What? However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horn. You know, I set up the stream stuff saying that this wouldn't include overtly sexual themes. I guess this isn't overtly sexual. People do that? Oh yes, I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know. Wait, do you like guys? Because if so, that's adorable. But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do. Before they even write a single word. I can imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.8% of the time. 99.9% of the time. Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. She sounds like she's a really good person. She's communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling. I'm gonna start saying that to people when I'm actually. I have people. I'm gonna write that down because that's hilarious. I'm gonna start sending it to people. I have a bunch of friends who do. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's funny as hell. I'm getting a call. I'm assuming it's Remy. Hello.
Yeah, I can help. I just had to cook dinner and everything. Tonight, everything's running a bit late.
No, you're fine. Like, you have no time schedule to join or anything. Like, I usually ask you what I would consider to be way too late anyway, so.
Gotcha.
So it's not even you, it's just like, well, if they join, it's cool. If they don't, it's fine. They're probably busy, it's cool.
Yeah. I try to make time for it, though. Yeah. At least the coffee shop ones.
Yeah. Because I like this. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you can watch. Also, this thing that Amanda said is hilarious to me, and I'm gonna start sending it to people, like Ano, specifically.
Who's that?
What Amanda's saying currently right now. Please
Oh no.
Please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling. Also, it's been mainly me since I voiced both of these characters, so.
And it has.
What's my? Okay, yeah, I'm changing my status to that. On Discord, real quick, while I'm here.
But Assassin's Creed Origins, love it. I just got through the very first mission.
Oh,
Getting your money
nice.
back. Yeah.
I haven't played Origins in a long time. So, you want me to tell you a funny story about the first time I ever played Assassin's Creed Origins?
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
So while I was playing, my mom had like went out to like a cigarette store or something. I was like 16
Okay.
at the time, so you're aware. And when she came back, she had this thing called a push cake that she had bought there. And I looked it up. Don't worry, it is like an actual thing you can buy at like cigarette stores and stuff. And she gives it to me. It's like, you want to try it? And I'm like, sure. So I eat the entire thing. And what I didn't know was I was only supposed to eat half of it. So
Oh no.
I was completely gone playing Assassin's Creed. I got lost in Assassin's Creed Origin, a game with a map that you can look at any time. I got lost. I didn't know where I was.
And a horse that you can just hop on and have it take you wherever.
Yeah, exactly. It was that bad.
Oh my gosh.
Also, by the way, it's only been Silver and Amanda saying things, so it's really only been me speaking. So.
Okay, awesome.
Heh. And she's the person you might be getting a date with? What? What's up?
Oh, I am so excited because this is the first time I'm playing Assassin's Creed since like Black Flag came out. And so like this is the first one you can play as a girl or a guy.
No, it's
you
not.
Get the choice.
It's not the first one. There's one called...
Is there one I'm missing?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate. You play as a set of twins. I forget their names. I think it's
That's
Jacob
right.
and Evie Fry. And you can play as either one of them.
I never played that. What's the one that's in Egypt?
That's Origins.
That's Origins?
Yeah, Origins is in...
Origins, I was in Greece.
What?
It's...
That's Odyssey.
They said for Sparta at the beginning.
Origins...
No, I'm playing Origins.
Origins is Egypt. Odyssey is Sparta and Athens.
Huh? Yeah,
I can-
I'm playing Odyssey, my bad.
It's okay. It's a good one too. I haven't finished it, but I've played bits and pieces and I enjoyed it.
Okay. Did you ever play the like PS Vita exclusive? Or for the longest time it was PS Vita exclusive, now it's on Steam, but Revelations, where you play as a girl during the Revolutionary War. She's like this rich girl.
I thought Revelations you played as Ezio.
No, Revelations. Oh god, Revolution. Assassin's Creed Revolutions or something. I look it up.
I'll look it up real quick. Yeah, Revelations you play as Ezio and Altair.
Yeah, Revelations was the first one I played.
Was it Brotherhood? It might be Brotherhood. Because I think I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, it was a PS Vita one.
Brotherhood.
PS Vita.
No, Brotherhood you play as Ezio.
Liberation. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. Also part of the Chronicles, I do believe. Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
I have played bits and pieces of the Chronicles game. I didn't like them very much. I didn't play this one though.
So Liberations, it was PS Vita only, and then it's now on Steam, but you have to get it through like a bundle, so you have to look around the Assassin's Creed like games to try to figure out which one it's part of a bundle of.
Yeah.
But it was so good. I remember because it was one of the first games where you could just pick up a rifle while running past a stand of rifles and just like essentially like push part of it into the ground into somebody and vault yourself, which was pretty cool. And so I just kept doing that between like soldier. Like if you just run along the pier, there's just stacks of rifles for like miles. So I just kept doing that.
There's another Assassin's Creed game that also takes place around that time. I think it takes place a little earlier than Assassin's Creed. I think it takes place earlier than Assassin's Creed 3, but it's around that same time because Haytham Kenway is still there. It's Assassin's Creed Rogue. And essentially,
I did like Rogue.
You're playing as a defector from. It's one of my favorites just because the storyline is so goddamn interesting. Because it shows the other side and why they're against the assassins. It actually gives you kind of a perspective shift, and I really enjoy it.
To be honest, I love that game so much, and it gave me such a perspective shift. Since then, I have sided with the Templars.
No, I'm still aside with the Assassins, but I still love Assassin's Creed Rogue. It is by far one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games they've ever made.
Oh yeah. And it was one of the first ones where I really loved how they did the present time stuff. Like of you having to hack the computers and go through the security clearance floors and stuff.
Oh yeah, that is really nice. That one takes place... Like, it came out before Black Flag, didn't it?
I think it came out right after.
It came out in 2014. I don't know when Black Flag came out.
Oh, it probably came out before then. I think Black Flag was 2016.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But
Liberation, the cool thing about Liberation, they had psycho darts. Like there was a blow dart, and ones that made people go insane and attack people, and ones that put people asleep. So something they had in the game was they had nuns. So you shoot a psycho dart into a nun, and this nun would kill like 3 soldiers.
I think Rogue and Black Flag had something similar. At least Black Flag I know did. Because it was one of my favorite tools to use.
Yeah, it was nice. Liberations was the first one to have that. And then I think the game that came after that didn't have it. And so everyone was like, what the fuck?
Hey, we want this back. This was cool. And so they kind of wiggled it into Black Flag, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was in Rogue, though. I can't remember if it was in Rogue. I know Rogue also had, like, the dual swords you can play with, but it was kind of a different way. Because in Rogue, you had one smaller sword, a parrying sword, and then a main sword. Which I like a lot better than the way Edward Kenway did it. I mean, I'm not...
Me too.
It just felt a lot... I don't know, the combat in Rogue felt smoother to me as well. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that I hate the combat of Black Flag, it was fun, too, so...
I love the new inventory system in Odyssey compared to the other games. I don't know if there was a game before where you played as the twins had it, but like when you open your inventory, you can select different parts. Like it's just a very neat UI, and I am so happy that people loved the part of building and like manning your own ship.
Oh yeah.
In Assassin's Creed so much. Do they keep it in every game? Because I think it's in Odyssey too. Fuck
it's not. I don't think it. You can still use ships in. Fuck. What's the name of that game? Valhalla, but not to the same degree you did in Black Flag. Like I don't think there's a whole lot of ship combat in Valhalla.
Oh, no. My heart.
But yeah, the ship combat in Black Flag I think is what really sold it for me. Cause like, you know, I have a thing for pirates. I think pirates are really cool. So it's like, oh hell yeah, you mean to tell me I can actually be a pirate?
Yeah, and the fact you could edit what was on like the front of your ship, the figure.
Dude, you could edit your entire ship.
Yeah, I know, but like I love the figure part the most because I got like a siren banshee thing. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's going on the front of my ship.
I forgot what I put on the front of mine, but I blacked mine out completely. Black sails, black everything.
I think I did mine like cardinal red and pitch black kind of deal. Like, so it looked nice. I
basically recreated the Black Pearl and Black Flag, even though I don't know if you can technically do that, but I did it.
I think they made it close enough. I know what you're talking about. That looked awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I did do that for a little bit. This new Assassin's Creed game that's coming out, that takes place in the Middle East. Are you excited for that one?
I am
know what it's
curious.
about
I
or
am
anything?
actually in. No, it takes place in Japan.
It takes place in Japan?
Yeah,
Oh,
you play as a black samurai. It's actually really cool.
oh my god. Odyssey.
Or one
When
of
I
them did.
booted up Odyssey in the main menu, it had like an ad for like I think it said like Assassin's Creed in Iraq or something. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm the first time they're really bringing Assassin's Creed to the Middle East, you know?
Well, to be
Like,
fair, it's
including the
mostly
Middle East.
been. It's most. No, 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 not really. The original
Really?
the original Assassin's Creed, I think, takes place in the Middle East.
I actually have no idea where the original Assassin's Creed takes place. I know it takes place during like some holy crusade or something, doesn't it?
I
With
think so.
Altair? No? I have no idea. The only way that I ever played the original Assassin's Creed was like this side-scroller DS game. Okay,
Where does
so
Assassin's Creed
Japan?
take place? Yeah, it
Oh,
takes
right.
place in the Holy Land during the Crusades. So you're in essentially. You're in
Middle
Jerusalem.
East.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's awesome. But Japan? A black samurai?
Yeah, I believe so.
Are you
I think it's Assassin's Creed
wonder if you're
Mirage.
gonna make me a Templar?
No, Mirage takes place in Baghdad. So that one takes
Baghdad, that's
place.
where I was thinking.
When does this one come out? What? Because I've seen ones where you play as a black samurai. Assassin's Creed. Look up just Assassin's Creed Japan. Ubisoft employee has claimed that the Japan-based Assassin's Creed, codenamed Red, is launching in 2024. So there is
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Feudal Japan Adventure. Yeah, it
I
doesn't
forgot
have a name
just-
yet. It's just called Assassin's Creed Japan or Project Red right now. So
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Red is what it's called right now.
I've forgotten how much Assassin's Creed grabbed me by the heart as a kid, going between like the present technology and the past, like just absolutely everything about the Assassin's Creed is amazing. But then they added you go to the past or the present sometimes and interact with the technology, and it has its own little thing.
Oh yeah, I did really
Oh
like
my
that.
god. Yeah. Especially with Revelations being my first game, it was like you were fighting a war, like in both time periods, so it was insane.
Also,
Like
Mirage
anytime you go to the president, go, go, go.
Mirage takes
Mirage?
place in Afghanistan, not Iraq,
Okay.
because that's where Baghdad is.
I thought
Think.
Baghdad was in Iraq.
No, because like because in history, that's where the Baghdad House of Wisdom was kept, which is like this huge documentation place. I don't know if it's still there or if
Oh.
it burned down or what, but it was there. I don't know if it's still there. I'm not huge on history, but yeah. Are we
Did
there
you
yet,
ever
gamers?
play
Hi,
the-
Oscillate.
Did you ever play the Assassin's Creed that had the Notre Dame in it? Which I got it when they
That's
released it for free,
Unity.
but I never got a chance to play it.
That's Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing the news about it because they did like huge scans of it in order to get it right, even though the game came out and was kind of garbage. Like glitches all over the
Oh.
place and stuff. Yeah, it came out terrible.
Yeah.
But when it burned down, they actually used like the scans from the Assassin's Creed game to be like, oh, we can rebuild this. And it's great.
Yeah. And they released the game for free for like
Yeah.
2 or 3 days.
For,
And
like,
that's when
that
I picked it
specifically.
up.
Google
Yeah.
Snake stream win. When there's enough interest from everyone else. So you gather enough people to start watching my streams oscillate, and I might do a Google Snake stream for you.
What is
Speaking
a
of which,
Google
we
Snake
should.
stream?
He's talking about the game Snake.
Oh.
I really hope so. Also, I'm gonna get back to playing the game.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to it, sorry.
You're fine. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. Oh. So, I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we've been enjoying it. But we also see the limits of it. This is coffee talk too. What do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. Yeah? Does the hive mind have a best waifu? She is the waifu, what do you mean? That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. It mostly just takes time, but it can hurt. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outward. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behavior. He did not just want to understand. He wanted to experience. Yeah, I mean the human experience is definitely one that needs to be experienced before it can be understood.
Yeah?
We are not like him. Well, we like to seek knowledge on what is different from us. But once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. Rat experience is better. What do you mean rat experience is better? You want to be a rat? I have a pet snake I could feed you to, Oscillate.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about your snake.
Yeah. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete. And Silver's on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Oh. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? The call was bad news. The age... Too late. Just hide behind the counter, quick. Oh, dude, I know what's happening. Got Agent Smith coming in.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking intergalactic bullshit. Rats are meta. Sure they are. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? Wait, shit, fuck. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? One bald man, yeah. I told you, it's Agent Smith. I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Well, here's something that can't wait, for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card laying around? An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. It's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than the delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job, exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. Which is why I've been coming here in the first place. I'm gonna check my... Oh, Hyde said something. Be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Ha, vampire jokes. And weird flirting to the masses, apparently. But he's kind of famous, so who cares? We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
Okay. So you say rat is meta, but I don't know if you ever read the Animorphs series. But there's a certain Joe that would like to disagree with the rat life being meta.
Who is the best oil canister? Bender? From Futurama? I mean, he's better at holding alcohol than he is oil, but still.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often. But it always seemed very above board to me. No, just a literal oil canister. You know what? That's a fair point. Why are you threatening people on Tell Me to Chill? But it always... Yeah, I already read that. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? Oh, Mater from Cars. It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That... Maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Did you get that Temu sponsorship? No, I didn't. I keep having people ask me to... click on Temu links in order to give them money. In order for them to, like, get money through Temu or get free stuff. I don't like Temu. Something about it seems sketchy to me. I don't like it.
Oh my god, if you actually want to know more about that later, I can tell you about that because they found out some stuff.
You know what? I will, but we can do it later. It's def a scam, LMAO. Well, that's the thing. It's not... It's like the actual people sending me the links. It's the people I know sending me the links. It's not like scammers sending me links. And I've checked. I double checked. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big of an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. The average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad, from where I'm standing, at least we can identify and extract them. If Videosity, you're here too. Is that bitch Emily bothering you again? I don't remember what that's referencing. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, they just muddle things, no matter how much they try to look like Earthlings. They were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. That seems stupid. But now there are aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? Why do you care? What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? Then why stop them? He knows too much. That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. You do a shitty job. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? I'm just saying aliens should have their own schools, like wizards. I think we did that. I think we did that in human history one time, and it didn't turn out. People didn't like that too much.
Oh yeah, no, not a good idea.
Yeah, let's try not to do that, okay?
We'll just
That one's
teach
easy.
Earth history in all the class, in all the schools. There we go.
Yeah. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder, though. What is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit that it makes me very happy. If someone comes from further away, but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city? Then the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? That's an interesting question. No reason. I like how I'm just casually checking my phone while this guy is threatening everyone in my coffee shop.
It's
Is
fine.
the bald guy an alien? Maybe that's the twist. No, he's a government agent and I hate him. I've already told Remy the full twist of the first game. If you want to know that, then you can go to my YouTube channel and find my playthrough of it there. Remy won't be there because it's extremely old and I did it a long time ago. But still, it revealed a lot of things about the player character and Silver and a lot of other stuff. It's very interesting.
Hopefully in the future, though, you can call Agent Smith when that damn smoker's in your coffee shop.
Yeah. Yeah. Perhaps no less beautiful. At the end of the day, who the heck knows? Not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. The law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Well, the law's bullshit. Well, just cause it's already recorded, that's no excuse for Remy not to be there. Well, Remy?
Don't worry, I'll be there in
Go
spirit.
do voices, yeah.
Yeah, I'll break into your house at night, and then I'll do the voices behind your head.
Yeah, there you go. You could just beam it into the video like Prismo beamed Fiona and Cake into Ice King's head. You could try to do it that way.
Yeah. Plus, I already know your address. It's 1560 Flower, Texas Lane.
You really
South
probably
Dakota.
shouldn't have said that. And you probably shouldn't have said that on stream.
I'm kidding. I don't even.
I know. I was trying to keep the joke going.
Oh, okay. Wink, wink.
For anybody wondering, you can absolutely SWAT that house if you want to. I promise I'm there. I don't even think that's a real address. I hope that's not a real address. Please don't SWAT that address.
Really?
That was a bad idea to say.
You said that? Yeah.
Don't do that.
You know what's bad is I actually almost said a real address.
Don't say a real. Let's go. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Ah, well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them, it's more that there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? But we never made a treaty with aliens, or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. Ugh, I know that. But why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. Well, that seems like just racism. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
There's
that's a lot.
no
We didn't think
1560
about it.
Flower, Texas Lane. Microwave lettuce incoming. There has been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with Earthlings. The fuck does it matter? As long as they're not trying to destroy or kill anybody, I think it's fine. As long as they're not hurting anything or anyone, it should be okay. As I said, it's all very confusing. It really shouldn't be. Not just... Oh, my boyfriend texted me. What do you want? What is it? Aw, meme. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer for whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself. And going after them is not my biggest passion. But, since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for a promotion. I mean, I guess. Anyhow, just call us up fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. Don't you, I know what you're doing. I'm honest. Except when it comes to talking to racists. Then I just tell them to fuck off.
Yeah. We don't take you here, Agent Smith, ICE agent. We don't serve you.
Some other people who should learn to be more straightforward. They want their business to stay in business. You know, if this was my cafe, I would absolutely have a gun behind the counter. And let's just say, I would not care to shoot a government agent.
Yeah?
I probably shouldn't say that online either. That is a joke, for all intents and purposes. For legal reasons, that is a joke. All of it,
And
yes.
hypothetical.
Hypothetical joke. A very, very real joke, but a very, very not real situation. Demand to shut up. Who is... I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happened lately, so was just processing it. I wasn't sensitive. Okay, Lucas. Thanks. What was that? Oh, my machine came back on. Just the coffee machine. Seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. I'm still going to conduct a search of the premises. I don't consent. Go away. Just to be on the safe. No. What the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It comes over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machine and your weird pets? Who are you to judge?
I don't know what universe a cat is a weird pet.
It's
Like,
not
you're
a
dealing
weird
with
pet,
aliens,
it's a cat.
demons, you're like, fuck that, and that was
mean-
cats?
Oh, hi, Noah. I'm having a good stream, thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. Listen, the reason my machines are fucking up is because we're in the middle of a year-long thunderstorm or something. It hasn't stopped raining since I've started playing this game. And my machines keep fucking up because of it. And this cat just wandered in. You can't just sit here and start throwing shit like that at me. What the fuck was that? That hurt.
Yeah, that fucking hurt.
And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Oh, is that your thing? Please turn it down. Well, I guess you're off the hook now. You and your cafe. But make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. We will try our best, I guess.
Racist prick.
Silver, you're trembling. That's alright. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235% distasteful and 20.834% scary and 38.931% exciting. My fake laugh is terrible.
Could always just do the Joker laugh for Silver. Be horrifying.
Can't type. I apologize, this is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here? The agent might come back. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in and did. It bought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? We see. Dude, speak cat. We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. Yeah, no, that's a cat.
Yeah.
Feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink, and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting. And what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. Well, hot, sweet, and comforting? Gonna go with that. Maybe
I just thought of hot cocoa with honey in it.
yeah.
Now I want to try it.
I'm gonna do hot cocoa with cinnamon because they said hot, sweet, very sweet, and comforting. So this should do it.
Okay.
Cinnamon chocolate. Well, let's look up some chocolate recipes real quick for this game. Because I don't think that's like an actual recipe. Let's try chocolate. Oh, no, they said very.
Really hot one.
They said
Yeah.
sweet. The lady said a hot drink. A hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. Be. That's not what I clicked on. Fuck off, ad. All right. Maybe that'll do it. You got this, thank you. We'll serve it. See what it does.
I like the name of it.
Yeah, I can't. Well, apparently it worked for Amanda. Fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to a light year guided adventure. So this is kind of specifically for them. I don't know, are these coordinates? That might be coordinates. 299-792-458. I might look that up later.
Hey, if you pull it up right now, I can look it up.
Yeah, actually, that would be great. Here you go, sweet drinks for the two of you.
299.
This isn't bad, although it could probably have been a little sweeter. The sensation of this is not vastly different from what you served us the other night, but it sounds like it will be fine. I'm impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy at navigating these situations. Even if I'm not sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I definitely would prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway. Why? Agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. Rek, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes. Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? SAVE. Society of Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Oh, okay. Wow. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared, those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in, those who are learning how to understand life here, and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. You have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please, come again soon. You'll always be welcomed here. Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Drek. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night, Drek. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that... Maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. Alright. That drink is the speed of light in the Pyramid of Giza's coordinates converted to minutes and seconds using decimals. Oh.
Yeah, it's actually really crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah. Like, I can paste the whole explanation of the Pyramid of Giza thing in chat if you'd like, but it's crazy.
Go ahead, I guess. I never knew. Well, I mean, I guess some people do know that a bunch of numbers will lead to the secrets of the universe. Or they think they do.
It seems we don't only do 500 characters at a time.
This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. Wonder what you're doing here, little one. Do you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Yeah. Well, I guess it's time for you to let me close up shop. But Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. And there's the big reveal from the last game. So, the Grinch, green, spicy, and not everyone's cup of tea. The speed of light in void is 299,792,584 meters per second, while the latitude of the Great Pyramid of Giza is 29 degrees by 5845.3 north. I assume the longitude of 31 degrees by 08 is irrelevant to the discussion. If we convert that from degrees with minutes and seconds to degrees with decimals, we get the figure 29.9791750. That is latitude of the center with the monument of the measure from the top point of it. If we use a numeric value of the speed of light figure by 29.9792 that degrees, all the question proposes, then we get the coordinates 29584528. It is located just 8 meters to the north, considering the center of the pyramid as a reference, but this mark still falls inside the pyramid, and the percentage of errors is minimal. Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, so the tip-top point, the degrees of it isn't equivalent to the speed of light. But they built it, it was off the way they built it. It was off by 8 meters, which still technically falls in the pyramid.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Just 8 meters. That's actually not a lot of error for a structure that big. And with no super precise measuring tools that they probably didn't have back then. I don't know. I didn't live in Egypt during the time the Great Pyramid was built. I don't know what tools they used.
How did they even measure the speed of light like that?
I don't think they measured the speed of light back then. I don't know what the whole deal with that is.
If they were doing it to match the speed of light and it wasn't some crazy coincidence, it just brings into the question, how the fuck did they measure it?
It's a good point. I think the whole point of that is that the name of that coffee actually releases into a conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, and there's a conspiracy theory with the aliens in the game.
Yeah.
They trying to get them.
Because I think that drink is specifically made for them. Is like a specific drink for Silver and Amanda. More Amanda,
that's a good point.
So I think that's the whole idea behind that. Curbing recent security breaches. The government to block data leakers' websites. First workaholic treatment center to open in 2044. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Do we call that a bed here in America? Beachgoers report silver algae blooming in Alki Beach. Silver algae. That's probably fine. Oh, I got 7 new messages. We'll check that first thing. Ooh, anything new in this section? Not that I can see. Day delivery cutoff time 1500. No night shifts. Fantastic. It's coming together. I can't believe it. It's gonna be so good. Busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle. It feels nice to have someone depending on you, you know? Getting VR would really take off in the future. I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Siege 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf, so she's 100. Aw, they're flirting online. That's cute. So we're probably gonna see Riona today. I don't know who else.
Who's
Riona's the Banshee.
Riona again?
The Banshee. Yeah, the one who wants to be a soprano. So I feel like it's gonna be a long, long night. Or not. Gala! Good evening! I actually need to give you a thing. Hey, Drac. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. I've voiced this character in the last game. I don't really have a voice down for him. If you want to voice a character, let me know, by the way, because if it's a character I've voiced, I will just voice them without even thinking. So if there's a character that you specifically do want to voice, let me know, okay?
I mean, I can try voicing Gala.
Only if you want to.
Results.
Do what?
I can't promise good results, but I'll give it a go. But more importantly, is this man okay? He's covered in bandages.
He's a werewolf.
That means his wounds heal every 30 days. Is this man okay?
He also works for a hospital. I think he's like a... I don't actually know what he does. I can't remember. But he works for a hospital. I know that. He helps people. I don't know what the marks on his body are specifically. So...
Okay. Okay, I'll try voicing him.
Alright. Everything is just fine.
You sure?
Positive. How about you, sir? How's work?
My shift is over, so I'm free now.
Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day.
That's right.
Did he tell you the reason for his visit?
Yeah. He's moving back here, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, what a nice surprise.
He told me he's got a few things to discuss with that.
So we might see Hyde tonight too.
Well, or why I'm here tonight.
So there's an even better chance that we're gonna see Hyde tonight.
Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is.
I never thought to give him a southern accent.
I just realized it's one of the few things my voice can do.
On that note, I'm so ready to take your order.
Much obliged.
You know, and seeing that, it makes more sense now. But I never thought to give him a southern accent. I don't know why that never occurred to me.
Yeah, it just reminds me of like a Texan. So, Ginger told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It was milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a couple of that.
So, milk, ginger. I'm gonna look that up, actually.
You mentioned honey.
Yeah, it's just milk, ginger, and honey. Which actually doesn't sound terrible.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's steamed milk, too. It's TMJ. Oh, I can give him his badge. This is his. Proceed. Serve.
Wait, so why did Agent Smith want that badge you had?
Nope, he wanted a different badge. I had his badge, but I gave it to Silver, so that way he couldn't get it back.
Oh my god, awesome.
Did you read that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I dropped my key card here. Thank you, Jack. I have a spare. Because I already made a new one.
Oops.
It's always good to have an extra one. The only downside is that it cost me $100. Now I'm wondering where I should keep this one. Maybe in my locker I would. I hate to lose it there.
Yeah, let's hope it never comes to that. One nutritious drink from the archipelago coming up. I'm so glad I got that word right. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that.
So what's in it again?
Hot blend of elk milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu telur madu jam. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger.
I wondered somewhat.
I guess that would make sense.
Albeit spicier, not as rich. I can see why Henry likes it.
It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work.
You're probably right. As long as he remembers techniques. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think?
That would be lovely.
Then consider it done. You know, I think we'll show up to.
Oh, why is that?
When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either.
I thought he liked this kind of weather.
Him? Yes. His car? Not so much.
That is true.
Nothing would survive this kind of storm.
Now that you mention it, you may be right.
I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is?
Yep, he gave me the whole backstory of it.
Oh,
Yeah. Ball gag and all. Whole detail.
I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it. I don't.
The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here.
What do you mean?
He lived here before, right?
Yeah.
And he kept bringing up the past, too.
Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia?
I was going to say homesickness, but I realize that makes no sense.
I get what you're trying to say, though. It's a strange longing for times long gone. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really.
What is?
Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the way throws at you, decay. There's stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway.
I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh?
Pretty much. Oh, it's Rihanna.
Oh, hey there. We meet again.
I forgot the voice I gave her. Yes, hello. I think that's right. I think that's right.
Thanks. Excuse me for a moment.
Got it. Welcome, Miss Rihanna. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern, as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Gotta look up what the fuck Russian tea is, though. Wait, I might have it. I might have that recipe. That's the wrong. Don't think I have that one. Alright, well, guess I'm looking up what the hell a Russian tea is. Oh, okay. That's not hard. It's tea, lemon, cinnamon. Russian tea. This actually looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to give her. Russian tea for the lady Russian to deliver. Oh, her birthday's the 18th of September.
Do you remember?
I don't know
The
why my brew
18th
pad
of
already
September.
has this. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Oh, that's right! So you two did end up connecting after all. We did, yes. But, truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night. Right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 a.m. That's pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. But he replied straight away, to my surprise. Had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right. Wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you two, miss. Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern.
Was it blonde-haired goat boy?
Yes. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yeah, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers, and I've been texting ever since. And he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Which is why I'm here now. But I'm still not quite sure if it's necessary. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out. Well, that was me. I read that in Riona's voice. Oops. I just kind of got into a rhythm and I didn't stop. Perhaps. I suppose we'll see.
Yeah, so Pod's not coming tonight. Probably for the best of the circumstances.
You okay?
Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight.
Understandable. My apologies for these surges. The weather sucks. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but...
No need to apologize for something out of your control.
That's right. You tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding.
How are you doing, miss?
I'm gonna eat a little bit before I answer that question. Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Did I miss something? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day.
For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of.
I'm sorry? Sorry for the misunderstanding.
No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed.
Yeah, this might be taking weeks for you guys to see, but it's actually just been like a couple of days for them. This is all taking in the span of within 2 weeks. By the way, I think today is like the
Fourth day.
no, we're way past the first week now. We're on like day 8, 9 maybe.
How about you? Feeling better?
Ah, yes, well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago.
We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it.
Thank you. While we're on that topic, you owe me $300 for legal fees. I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot, just outside the now defunct library.
Oh, vacant building at the Bourne intersection.
I'm so glad I caught myself. I almost read that as me. Yes, that's correct.
See, that was original library.
Do you know the area?
I know the property, yeah. Been abandoned for a long time. Well, it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's been done with it.
Make it a new library.
This is located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood.
It's true. There's even an art college nearby.
Right? And again, I've always found the street a bit odd.
Odd how?
It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way.
Feel? What do you mean, remember?
Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it?
That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there a long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were calling.
Flea market, huh?
I know the exact feeling he's talking about, where it's like you know that a thing happened, or like you know something, but you can't fucking remember it for the life of you. It's hard feeling to describe.
For the Baron.
No, not a Mandela effect. It's something else.
Okay.
Did you say it? Because you kind of cut out a little bit. Okay.
This time I'm drinking there, I'm just doing nothing but that. Wait. There was a single dead tree around about range drinking.
A dead tree, huh?
No idea why, I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves.
About as tall as you are.
Been there forever too, as far as I know.
That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrance of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library. On a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there.
Ooh.
You serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? This is... Fucking Christ, his voice. That is just crazy. Georgie, and Lucas. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Drac, for the love of all things holy, tell me my ladder is here. Well, you're in luck, because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it for you now? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, what's up, y'all? What's new?
Evening, officer.
We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh, that's me. That's me. I got your car too, lady. Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still sorry you had that experience. You had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you coordinates if you'd like.
Where'd you crash your car? Hold on, I'll send you the GPS coordinates.
I can also tell you your blood type too if you'd like.
And your firstborn's name and where they'll end up.
That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or? Pretty much. Same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured, we already increased patrol in that area. That's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Hey, what's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skills, Drac? No, of course not. That just said it means an unfortunate increase in your workload. What were you saying, Remy?
Oh, nothing. I was like, hold on, I just thought you were about to get shot in the game.
Are you, let's say, saying I'm not a good cop? It's like, no, it's not nothing like that. It's like, well, you see, the thing about bad cops is that they tend to get in trouble for, turning off their body cams and
Shooting everybody.
He's like the only cop I actually like because he's an actual good person. Ah, well, ends the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Drac, and don't forget my light. Espresso! Wouldn't that just be coffee, coffee, coffee?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, we can see. Worst comes to worst is I'll have to throw it out, try again.
Yeah.
Espresso! Well, there's a lighter! Proceed. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Drac. You probably think I'm being silly. What can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. You live in a world with satyrs, werewolves, vampires, and banshees. I think superstitious is the least you need to be.
Yeah.
Like, at least superstitious. Like...
Yeah. You don't have to believe in aliens, but come on, believe in luck. And voodoo.
Well, I have good reasons to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Okay. Right. Alright. Here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Perfect as always. Ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. That sounds oddly familiar. Real? What are you saying?
The Despacito.
Oh, no. Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot, spicy kick to it. So, cinnamon or ginger? I'm assuming cinnamon? Cocoa, milk, cinnamon? I mean, at worst, I'll just throw it out. Spiced lady. Yeah, that's it. That's 100% it. I don't have any more items to give. I've given away all my garbage. Hell yeah. And look, it's even got a British flag on it for some reason. Hot cocoa drink coming up. Thanks. A British chocolate drink, extremely popular in the 90s. Drac? Yes? I don't think this is it. It's not? Nuh-uh. Neither luscious nor thick enough. I'm sorry about that. Let me remake it for you. Nah. My fault for being vague. So don't worry about it, alright? Alright, thank you. What did he ask for? I need to look that up. Because, like, I thought that would be it.
That's for a Spanish drink.
I mean, that was British. God damn it.
This flag. I said, I don't think that's it. You said, yeah, that's it. It has the British flag.
I'm an idiot.
It's like, ah, yes. Oh, no, that's I think you were right about it being ginger, though.
Should have been ginger. Oh, it was chocolate milk and ginger, not chocolate milk and cinnamon. Fuck, I almost did ginger. I said cinnamon. I mean, idiot.
I love the fact that he's Spanish and you were like, it's got a British flag.
Can I load game? What day are we on? We're on day 8.
D6. Are you able to skip dialogue? You load it?
We'll just play it. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it.
You could go back after this day, like after the stream, you could go back, load all up to the point you're at.
I don't think it hurts anything that well. I should have known. He said Spanish. I don't know why they didn't register when I saw the British flag. I don't know why. What the hell happened to my mind? So, Pops, just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experiences, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experiences? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's just a tad too spooky, even for me.
What happened?
Tell him, Pops. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You got a point. I see you, Remy. Yo, we're talking to... Do what?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I tried to save my Assassin's Creed because it's been loaded up for forever.
Yeah. Turn that down a little bit. I'm apparently a little loud. Yeah, we're talking about the... You were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling there for the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. About half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. Concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots, fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. What tree? There was a tree. There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. was uprooted by the city back in January. Ah. Commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. But when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, simply voted to get rid of it.
Steve.
Wow, what's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to that tree than just, well, being old? He's banging on something because I can feel it in my walls.
It's the
Think
tree.
so? It's the tree. It's come back for revenge. That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Drac? Huh? No. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it. I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me then, huh? So anyway, patrolling on the street is an easy task. Like 4 or 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track of a ease. Sounds ideal enough. As expected, though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Hold on. Right, Lucas is scared of the dark. What a stage setup, hey? Yeah. Oh, phew, there we go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of the shift, and I found nothing was amiss. I thought my TV had just turned itself off. Only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street, 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. The plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Alright? And at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was, about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong. Immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you in a span of less than 10 minutes. Dear God,
That's hard to do.
that's quick.
Yeah, that's insane.
That is so
And you had
strange.
6 people.
What?
Like, you must have had 6 people with you because
You had to have
to be
a
able to
lot of
tell
people.
this.
Yeah,
because
my guess is it's people who liked that tree and wanted it to stay for whatever reason. And so when it was
Oh, yeah.
uprooted, people are upset, so they've just started vandalizing cars that come by. It would take several
Yeah.
minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're using the right tools. Right. That wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out. Suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They're going further and further away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Oh. Are you sure?
catch anything.
The infrared actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though. I may be laughing now. I almost pissed my pants. There you see.
Whoever that were, that sure worked fast.
Right. Anyways, Drac, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that. What would you like? What do you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? That's good. Use the red flower stuff you have at the base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay, then I'd like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. So, hibiscus, ginger, and honey. Thank you for actually knowing what the hell you want for once.
Yeah, the blue tea with ginger and honey.
He said red.
I know. The blue's
Hey,
just so much prettier.
Rosella. Oh, that one's yeah. Hey, Rosella, here you go. Just make him another coffee drink. Born and raised in Seattle, still a lactose intolerant cop. Yeah, he can't have milk. So if I gave him milk, it would have been bad, probably.
Yeah. If you ever need him distracted, you know what to give him. Milk with a side of honey.
Steeped with roasted ginger with a touch of honey, perfect for rainy evenings. One piping hot Teja Rosella for you. Oh, what does it mean? Ja means ginger, Ta means tea, and Rosella is Rosella, another name for hibiscus. I see. A legit herbal drink. Spicy. Perfect for the weather. Call, Drac. Happy to please? If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. As I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, aren't you? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. That is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Oh no!
Interesting.
You know something?
No, not me. But she might.
Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? Your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if I can be of any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well...
Oh god.
It's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct?
Right.
They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorized beings at the time. Fairies were part of that.
It sounds like fairies that did it to the tires.
Could be. I mean, small, undetectable, dozens of them at once.
And not laugh like that.
And they tend to be mischievous.
Yeah, and in groups.
Yeah. Remember it. After the war, the government made its first official attempts to sort things out. Organizing equipable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act?
Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo.
What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place, to ensure transients survive throughout the changing times, in more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore, the start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come take a look. Sounds kinda too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, become reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding, went off course, striking a vendor there. The only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before.
Oh my god, he hit a druid!
Wait a second, what? Would I never hear about it? Yeah, druid came to mind very quickly.
How long ago was this?
The accident occurred in 1959. But the market itself was forcibly disbanded in 1961. What the fuck? Oh, this goes back and tells in like... Oh, it's like a chat. Oh, you can go back and see what everyone said. That's cool. I accidentally clicked on this.
Yeah. Oh, Dryad. Dryad. Those are the ones that turn to trees when they die.
Yeah, probably. Happened before I was born, huh?
Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? Due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget.
Huh?
I'm talking about the late 50s to early 60s here.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Post-war media was still quite scarce.
Scarce.
I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual.
Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case.
There was the body, wasn't it? It's not the one people might expect.
You mean the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarks behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So, if I'm getting this right, tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. That's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I know it may not sound like it from my voice, but I'm really upset. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break your leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Be safe. Oh, wait, that's you, not me. Whoops. Will do. I'll keep y'all posted.
Down on which ship tomorrow. There's one thing I want to tell you, if you don't mind.
Yes?
It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up again about the memories. Really thought that was just a myth. I guess not.
Fortunately. That is why there used to be a memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory.
But it wasn't enough, was it? But we still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Are there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about.
The human memory is a very fragile thing. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it.
Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala.
Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir.
Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona.
Thank you. See you around.
Bye, Jack.
Take care. You okay? It's getting real late. Still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. How? Well, just kidding, Drake. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to blue pt. Oh. Okay, I'll order something for you. May I? Sure. Drac, could you try this mix? Saw a pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yeah, what is it? It had blue pea as base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Alright, so blue pea, mint, lemon.
This is gonna look so pretty.
Oh, it really is. Galaxy mint tea. I might have already made this one.
Yeah, you have!
I think I served it to someone by accident. No, apparently I have not.
Oh, I was thinking flower bed.
No, I was thinking of green and blue, I think.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I was like, the order you do them changes.
No, it's just like the newest one goes on top.
Okay.
Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice. Very pretty. I like it. Thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, Drek, looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G. Don't call me that. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that old case earlier though, was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? You feel scared of just disappearing in the end? 'Cause I do. So I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself.
Oh, huh. Oh, that's what I call. Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question?
Go ahead.
What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? Well, I mean, a lot of that is dependent on your voice. Like, honestly.
Yeah, your vocal ranges.
Yep.
Because it's been done before.
Pardon?
Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible.
Whoa, for real?
Her part was that of a sorbet aria. She was very well known, and she was not very well known.
What is a sorbet aria? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, sorbet aria would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts. Hence, sorbet aria.
Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something.
Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old, and she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. Hearing a banshee sing such a playful and lighthearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me.
Oh man, I bet it was.
Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own.
That's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree.
I never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing.
Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you. And wishing to leave a mark on the world.
Is that what you think?
Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. That's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if no one's gonna remember us? Right, Drac? No comment. Aw.
Why do you want to be remembered so much?
Why wouldn't you?
Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, here to enlighten me?
I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Oh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he
I
slept
do think
around
there
a
was
lot.
like 500 satyrs.
I don't know.
And they're all male.
We weren't wealthy though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. Though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple of months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later.
Are you the eldest?
Nope. My older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh? Which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father? No, it's fine. Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house, divide the earnings. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh?
You didn't do that, right?
Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team.
That's a relief.
That was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house.
Production house?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know, because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone after all, so I didn't know any better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even gonna be an entertaining story.
If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it.
No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. Yeah. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke of all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked in the end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about.
It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening.
I just don't want to take up more of your time. So, can I ask you a direct question?
Sure.
Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kinda forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. Underestimated your straightforward efforts, because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but.
But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it.
Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, all to justify the gain. But to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's gonna be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money already ready to use at the moment, so...
Wait. This is a bit sudden, don't you think?
No pressure though.
How does the show work?
Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet, but ideally, it will have like an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing, I'll bring all the gear, I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet the results will still be quality.
Your show will tank if I'm the first guest, you realize that, right?
If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters. You do. That's why I won't push you.
Flattered. But no thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for considering me, though.
Thanks for giving it a thought.
You really did too.
Do what?
You really did give it quite a lot of thought too.
Yeah. I think that was probably the best way that would have went.
Yeah.
Looks like I have to go. Yeah, like... He definitely learned a lot from his last interactions with her, so good on him.
Yeah.
It is really hot in my room. I'm sweating like crazy. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing.
Yeah, I get it.
Cool. Hope we can meet again like this. If you want to.
Maybe.
I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Drac. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was a pleasure. I love eavesdropping on my customers. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around.
Safe trip.
Alrighty, see you, Drac. Come again soon.
I think tonight was the most I've talked the past 2 years.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you, Drac.
For what?
For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with.
You're amazing. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around.
And I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon.
We'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Rihanna. Have a good night. Phew! I think I'm done for the night. Hope everyone will work out. I hope everything works out for everyone, is what I said. Definitely what I said.
Yep.
Tea with milk, mixed by pouring the two repeatedly between cups, originally from Malaysia. Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright. Since that was the end of that day, we're gonna call it here, because as stated, it is hot as shit in my room. But I will read the headlines for this day. World Golem's Culture Centered grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer Progressive Elven metal band Avanthor tops US music charts. Cool. Alright.
What?
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you all next time. Also, I have to use the bathroom. That's why I'm ending so quickly. Bye.